Now, I'm not sure what the decision is. I can see the battle is launching, but the player is still missing. So, are they going without it? It looks like it is. It looks like it's a penalty. I mean, they are told to get here on time, and it's not their fault that the player is missing. So, it looks like we're going to go without it. So, the setup is A.Gaming versus Synergy. A.Gaming, Rat Desert, Armageddon, Kalento, Soulguard, Rod of Robert, Griffin, and Dream 2011-3.
Yeah, on the side of Synergy, you got FCSD, Dark Gotham, Drag, Jared Leto, Negative, Fixer, and Zeech. Fixer is also the T1 player. He's also relatively new to the team.
I see. Who is it not moving? It is Fixer for Synergy. So Fixer from Synergy, they're down one of their T1s. Not the end of the world, I guess, for them. They can still definitely win this, but here they go. Just what we were talking about, a very fast tactic, but they did bring that Pershing from the north. Now, it's all up to these 3090s to support this Pershing to get into position. Will it suffer like the last game? Look at this speed it gets up here.
Yeah, but the 3090s didn't go from the mid from A.Gaming. They go defensive Dream, go 1-2 line, get up there, and Armageddon and the 3090 go also in a more defensive position. So they don't want to spot them. Maybe they know, okay, the Pershing will stay anyways more behind, so don't risk to get a shell from him.
So the Pershing's going to stay back in a support position, but look at the flank situation. Drag and Jared coming around the back. This is almost unused. Kalento spots them, though. Kalento in the T1 has pointed them out. A.Gaming now has to respond to this, and this is where the Pershing covers.
Yeah.
Look at this, covering the ground. What teamwork here by Synergy, living up to the namesake.
Yeah, it's perfectly played now. They're coming in, but immediately A.Gaming, it's like that's when they're closing together.
Dark God's going too far forward, getting hit from every side. He doesn't have anywhere to hide. He'll go down to the next shot. No! Somehow he survives for too long. He gets an extra 2 shots off. Negative, though, goes in behind with Jared and Drag, and they are engaging. Negative going forward, but they are focusing. A-Gaming's focus fire is very good. Drag, though, bounces a shot from Griffin. Jared and Drag, though, trying to get their clips off there. Almost out of ammo, but Jared is going down. T1 from Kalento gets him. And there we go.
From the T1 in behind. And now it's up to the Pershing. I mean, he's still on nearly full hit points. He have to deal damage now, have to kill some autoloaders while the 39s are on reload.
But look at this combine fire. If he's... Oh, they're one shell down. One more shell would have finished him off. Oh, wait, Griffin's got one. Will it be enough? He's going to try and take out Rat Desert, but they are delaying. They're trying to delay.
Griffin and the Pershing will finish him off. That's why you got a shell left.
That's why you have a Pershing. I was like, well, how
maybe another one.
It's another Pershing. I just didn't think of that. But Sek is going down at the same time. Drag takes a little bit more damage from Kalento. It seems all over from Synergy.
Yep.
They did a great tactic. I love what they did. But A-Gaming's focus fire was just incredible.
Exactly. Kalento spotted them and won too early and directed immediately. The 23090s directly moved into the fire to share the hit points.
Oh, Ricochet! Drag's first shot ricochets off the back of Armageddon. The damage here, though, from Kalento. I want to see Kalento's damage. I want to see Kalento's damage. That was crazy, but ammo rack and he goes down. Sek is the last guy available. Looking back, he's still missing.
Yep.
I'm guessing he's actually not turned up to the event. There's no way he would be actually missing here today. I'll get confirmation.
I think they should send Stalker to the makeup and maybe you can make a fixer out of Stalker.
That would be against the rules.
I didn't know that.
He's not one of their official subs, although Synergy are related to Team Dignitas. If anyone knows the history behind it, Synergy is basically Team Dignitas Team 2.
Yeah, basically. The Russian version of the European Team Dignitas,
That's the end of that. I want to see Kalento's stats.
Yeah.
They have to kill Fixer first. I was like, that's the end of this. That's the end of the game.
We have to fix that little problem first with Fixer.
Okay, well, let's talk about the tactics then, instead of discussing what's going on now, because they're just hunting down Fixer. And that's it.
Here we go.
But the tactics there from Synergy, I think, were solid. But A-Gaming didn't panic, even though they were in the open, utterly surrounded. They just focus one at a time.
Exactly.
Communication
and
skill, fantastic.
The best thing, the move with the 23090s immediately back to the other tanks instead of trying to snipe. Because on sniping, the 3090 is not that good and you can't share hit points. So maybe the Pershing get immediately focused out with the 69. So they drive in, the 3090s shielded the other tanks.
It was not just that, though. It was the fact that it was just every shot was landing. A-Gaming was just like, and then suddenly went from max HP down to almost nothing every time. And then normally you get like 1 or 2 bounces or non-penetrations, but it seems like A-Gaming were together. Within half a second knowing where to shoot. The autoloads were reloading, and a drum, 3 to that guy. And it was like, okay, put 3 into this guy. And it just seemed like 3 were always able to hit it, and then the Persian just came and clean up.
Yeah, and on the side of Synergy, I mean, Jared Leto, 5 shells fired, only 3 penetration, 600 damage, negative, 2 shells fired, 0.
Just he was focused down hard.
Yeah, but Dark God's in, 3 shells fired, 2 connections. I mean, they can focus 1 tank down, but 2, 3.
Exactly. This is why I say it was so amazing the way they did it. Pershing did a lot of damage, but look at the damage from Kalento. Kalento having the most damage in a T1 we've seen in a while. 224. That's a free shell from a 1390.
Exactly.
That's like a free 1390 shell.
And the whole damage was connected to Tier 8 tanks, not to T1s.
Yeah, it was pure.
Pure Tier 8.
Like I'm talking just
damage,
damage to Tier 8. But Kalento did really well. But then you got Dream Red Desert. See, it didn't look like anything impressive from A.Gaming, but it was the focus fire.
Yeah,
it was just
spread out to all.
Yeah, it was just like everyone got a hit and everyone died from Synergy. I liked the tactic. I really did. I thought that was really looking strong from Synergy. It's just A.Gaming's focus fire was too strong.
Exactly, and also it was something new, so unexpected for A.Gaming. I really liked it, and yeah, maybe we will see something different from them or unusual also on Minsk, our second map.
Minsk is the second map.
Yes.
That's the first time we've seen it. Yes, it wasn't
the
played
first
in the
time.
first time. So first time we're going to see Minsk today.
Yep.
Minsk. I'll talk about the standard tactics. Standard tactics, 2 IS3s or 2 110s, 2 5100s, and either old school T69, 1390 was quite favourable. A WZ is even okay, but like usually you take a scout as the last one. But you can go for 3 heavies or 3 5100s. You can mix it up a bit. Well, what do you expect to see?
In the European scene, we played a lot with a Waffenträger as a third IS3. Also, you used 2 5100s, 2 IS3s, and a Waffenträger? Waffen.
Well, actually, one thing I want to know, do we have the stats of the vote yet? I wonder if that's up. No, it's not ready. We don't know what your votes were.
Yeah,
So
too many votes.
too many votes. Too many votes. Who did you vote for again, guys? Tell me in the chat. We were checking that. Don't worry about it. But this should be a close battle. This is absolutely... no one could have guessed for things... Yeah, still the guy missing. I think he hasn't turned up today. I think that it's actually a transportation thing.
That's strange. Why they joined with the T1, even nobody's playing, then they should play with 6 players. So I think he is at the event, but maybe...
He's been kidnapped. It must be Zoidberg. Anyway, so from the last battle, we did see some amazing focus fire from A.Gaming, but Minsk isn't a map like that. Most traditionally these days, since the RT removal from tactics, is played in the city. Go through the tactics on like a typical Minsk day.
Yeah, on a typical Minsk day, I would say both teams heading for the city nearly immediately, and you can go a bit more aggressive or defensive. If you go aggressive, you go to the middle area of the city, and from north and from south, you can go also to a bit more defensive line, in your area. But then you have to decide. You will push forward in the city. Most likely, it's not working because the enemy is staying on the other side. So you go for the railway, try to going there, and I think we will see also if a team wants to push really at least 2 of the Tier 8 tanks on the railways.
Okay, it happens. I mean, it happens a lot. I actually fell for a trap once. Go back to the amateur leagues again. I fell for a trap where we had engaged them and they were going for our cap zone and we were in theirs and we crossed over too close. And because it's a very small map, and that means they can actually see you. Exactly, and so all the tanks that are on the other side of the map just shoot down the railroad track and you die. So if you try and do these maneuvers where you go around the back and you rush into their base, it's like, okay, we're in your base, and they shoot you too. Exactly. So lots can happen on Minsk, and I can't wait to see what happens. But let's have a look at what tanks they actually chose.
We got on the side of A.Gaming Griffin in the 5100 with Armageddon in the same, Dream, Red Desert in the IS3, and 2 T1s, Kolento and Solga.
Yes, and that's a solid lineup. It's basically what we expected of the 3 IS3 heavy lineup, and it's mirrored here on Synergy with Drag, Dargot, Zim, and Jared in the IS3s, SCSD, and Negative in the 5100s with Fixer AFK. I mean, in the T1 with Saj.
Fixer in the AFK.
In the AFK. But we will now see what happens here today between Synergy and A.Gaming. It's currently 1-0 to A.Gaming. They need 2 more maps to win this. Can they do it?
I think they got a chance, but actually A.Gaming is moving for the city like I expected it, but Synergy is doing something different. Looks like they're moving for the green zone, so maybe they're doing something strange or unusual like they already did on Cliff. And heading with all tanks to the green zone.
Yeah, now are they going to set up a west side camp of the base? This is quite common on Minsk if you're playing defensive. You would go across if you're south one, go across your cap and then look back across your cap. You expect the enemy to engage you there. But look at A.Gaming, they are not sending their T1 over to the 8.
No.
Now, normally you would send the T1 to secure the 8 line to make sure there is no rush going on this side. But there's nothing here. Nothing.
No, they sent one T1 to the D5 area to spot the enemy base, and one was on the rails to check if there's an enemy T8 aiming or whatever they want to do. And I think they already know that after they spot nothing.
Oh, Kalento misses. Sorry, FCS misses Kalento. Second shot gets him. Yeah. That's 2 shells. Will he reload immediately? Will FCS actually go for the reload, or will they back off?
Yeah, he should go immediately for the reload next to his tank.
He's not called it though. I would have if I was him, but he hasn't called it, so we don't know. But that is interesting. That's the time that A.Gaming could move in if they think that he's reloaded.
Yeah, but A.Gaming is not really moving at all. Some slight movement here from Dream on the side. Dream 2013 is checking the 1 line, while Synergy is completely going back. I think Synergy expected something from a push from A.Gaming now, so they want to go back to the base and...
Look at A.Gaming though. Yeah. Complete defense maneuver right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely set up in defense. There's nothing they can do.
No.
Synergy semi-defensive. I mean, look at the negative in K0. He's expecting an assault from A.Gaming. This is a bit of a standoff. So our first game here that is starting to be a standoff. This is the first time it's happened here today in the offline finals. The Navi maps all were aggressive. The first map here between these two teams were aggressive, but right now not so much.
But I didn't want to say that's really a defensive game. I mean, we are only 2.5 minutes in. They already pushed forward to the cap, kills the T1, and I think now they're waiting for the reaction of A.Gaming. If A.Gaming try to do something to counter that, or if they just continue forward again. I think Synergy will move back to the top of the map and try to get in a position maybe with the 5100s, while the T1 or an I3 going the rail side for the cap.
Well, we have Synergy in complete defensive formation. They hold their field. They are pinging around, but that's it. They haven't lost their T1s, but remember they're T1 down. So, although it seems like they're up a T1, they're not really.
But yeah, the score is even. But yeah, Fixer got a really nice position in the base to spot. So
ooh,
even if
negative. FCSD says, nope, I'm not going to do whatever you just asked me to do. That's not something you like to see, especially as a commander. You're like, do you want to do this? Yeah. But he could have just been asking a question, have you been spotted? Or are you on reload?
That's true. But yeah, A.Gaming, they covered nearly the last 2 minutes only against the base direction, but now they start to move into the city again. So they're expecting Synergy to go back into the city, and they're trying to face them now for the heavy clash. If Synergy push now back into the city after this 2 minutes, they have a really good chance to win it by cap.
Well, yeah, they do. And it looks like it's all up to A.Gaming. Synergy are not moving. They haven't moved for the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah. If you actually went and reviewed the footage from this map, I think Synergy have actually burnt their logos onto our monitors. Because they have not
Could be possible, yeah. But A.Gaming starts the push here, and that will be really interesting. If they're going for the K line immediately down, or if they're pushing directly to the cap, I think actually it's really open, the cap. Fixer will spot them, but there's no tank from Synergy really near. It's only 150-100, I bet. It's on the K0 position.
No, you got Fixer. Fixer's there ready to spot them.
Yeah, Fixer will spot them, but they got only really one tank who can shoot in this area.
Yeah, that's true.
Shooter will not shoot. Fixer will not shoot, yeah.
Well, Fixer will shoot, but you'll spot them, and that's really important. T1 in this situation on Minsk is really an early warning device, spotting damage, a distraction. Can't really get around the back of the 5100s unless they're very lucky. A man that we, I guess, shouldn't talk about anymore. Very, very good. Banned recently, did excellently on this map and did a ton of damage to 5100, but he's not playing anymore.
And one thing I didn't really understand is Griffin and the 5100 from A.Gaming is still in the north defending the base. I think a 5100 is not the best defender. So with 3 I3s you should get back with 1 I3. You can reset the cap anyways, but he bounce also shells. You can mouse trick, just side scrape. And the 5100 if he gets spotted, he gets killed immediately, especially if 3 or 4 heavies pushing into the cap.
Well, A.Gaming are the only people we can watch right now because Synergy have not moved. They are playing for draw or something. They do not want to play this map. They want to move on to the next map. This is clear from their reaction here, taking the forest. But their Fixer has spotted Dream in the IS-3, and there he goes down. Fixer did his job. Did some scouting there. And maybe that's why they put him in.
Yeah, maybe for that reason. Yeah, sure. If you're allowed to use him in the base, staying AFK, why not? I mean, he's a spotter, like you say. On Cliff, it was useless, but here on Ends, it's really effective if you got a T1.
It really was.
Yeah.
They managed to see that A-Gaming there, but Dark Zim and FCSD have not moved. Moved. Their turrets are locked. They are waiting for something to shoot at. They must be twitching. Their trigger fingers must be shaking by now. They are looking at trying to get the shot. But there we go. FCSD, just as I mentioned it, are moving out.
Yeah, nice. A-Gaming, was close to the base, and they said, okay, let's go in more defensive position. So the Ape joined Griffon in the base with the I3. Armageddon is staying close to their own base in the 5100, and only 2 tanks as in front position. The 2 IS3s from Dream and Red Desert. Sogard is still spotting in the mid, so Synergy can't move without getting spotted back over the base on the K line. So A-Gaming is pretty safe actually. I mean, they're in the lead 1-0. They got superior defense position actually if Synergy try to go over their own cap or in their cap from A-Gaming.
Well, it looks like neither of these teams want to play Insk. If we're lucky, we get a 2-minute rush. Don't think so.
No, I don't
right now,
think
it
so.
looks like the teams don't want to play this map. A-Gaming made a move. Kalenta went down. They got a bit shaken. It's taken them a while to get into position. But it looks like Synergy are not making a move at all. They don't want to play this one. So
no.
Whatever map is next. Do you know what? It makes me think that Synergy won the toss.
Yeah, it could be possible.
They had a very certain plan on Cliff. They may have lost it, but they had a very sure plan. Here, not so much. This must have been
sure, that choice. Could be possible that way. But if I remember the Season 2 offline finals, Synergy played also really passive in the first game, and they drawed, I think, also the second round.
Okay.
I'm not really sure if it's the second or the third round, but yeah, they lose in the end. But they played really passive after they lose the first round. I don't know what's really the reasons. I mean, this team is so experienced after 3 events, at least on the Golden League and before on Starlet event.
It is Insk.
Yeah.
It's one of these maps that if you don't have a sure plan and you don't both engage at the same direction, once you get split up like this, you have nothing to do. You run a risk if you break your formation to regroup together and push into the enemy that you'll be caught. So it looks like A-Gaming are like sort of moving around.
Yeah. Sort of.
But Synergy really,
I think 1 minute 30 on the clock, there will be no bigger movement anymore. Just to go maybe to a bit more defensive position or group up with all tanks that you can't get killed, but doesn't matter. As long as one of the team players survive, it's a draw. And I think both teams are happy with the draw on Ensk, even if the Ape gets a lot of hits here. Oh, wait a minute,
the Ape has gone forward and he's going for the shots. And something's obviously happening. Dark Zim hits in the side. That's his ammo rack side. If he gets hit there, it's actually a high chance of getting hammered. The April down to 526, 261. One more shot. Oh, it misses, but there you go. FCSD does connect. Now we have 1 minute left on the clock. Will Synergy actually progress and be aggressive with this?
They still got a chance. I think if they immediately start to push forward.
Wait a minute, down in the south. They are pushing forward. A-Gaming ran into Jared and Drag. Now, these two guys have been down here for ages, but watch out for the crossfire. Armageddon behind Jared, but Jared is getting protected by his teammates. I don't think it'll be enough. Another shot from Jared is going to get down. He'll go down, and the next shot from Armageddon, and there he goes down. It's very close here, but 30 seconds left on the clock. Synergy moving in. They don't have many shots left in the autoloaders. 32 HP on Armageddon. He's going to survive, and if he has any shells left, they will be used. Griffin, though, is in the fight.
Trouble against the 5100 and the I3 from Dark Zim.
No, he's trying to kill Dark Zim. Dark Zim is communicating with FCM. FCM's not able to cover him. Bad play.
Yeah, that was
bad
really bad
play there from those two guys there, but 14 seconds left. I don't think any team's going to get a decisive victory here, but it looks like A-Gaming is winning the engagement. Armageddon at 32 HP. Good shot from Drag, but now he's in trouble. His 2 tanks are turning up. Rat Desert and Dream. Negative is trying to protect him, but I believe he's on reload, and that is the end of that. They waited too late for the engagement.
Exactly.
Both teams were very scared of this.
But in the end, we had a lot of action. I mean, we got the fight in the A-Gaming base, the fight in the Synergy base, and the fight in the middle of the map.
Yep.
In every fight, combat tanks was involved, so the teams know how to fight here. But yeah, no decisive victory.
No decisive victory.
Yeah.
Both teams knew that the engagement would be scatty, would be unable. A-Gaming's focus firing strength couldn't be used. Synergy were just not so sure about this map. Clearly they didn't want to play it. Good result in the end, though. I mean, that was pretty close. I'm not sure who had the edge. I think A-Gaming came out of that fight a little bit ahead, but I'm
not sure about that. It also depends on the reload time of the 5100 in that case. So
that's what I mean. Synergy were on reload, and Rad Desert and Dream were doing okay on health-wise. Drag was in a bad position and could have easily got caught out if A-Gaming were secure and confident enough.
Yep.
But
all things from A-Gaming were also low, so if at least one of the 5100s managed to reload in the next 10 or 15 seconds.
Yes, and then it would be two 5100s to protect Drag, and then they would have cleaned up Rad Desert and Dream. Okay, it was very close.
It was very close, yeah. But our next map will be Minsk, and I bet on Minsk we have no chance to see a draw. I never saw a draw on Minsk. Do you? So,
okay, so we're having a bit of a technical issue here. Sorry about that. There we go. Solve that issue. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But okay. So the draw happened. Now it's. Sorry. What was your question? I was dealing with a problem.
If you ever saw a draw on Minsk.
On Mines, I have seen draws on Mines where teams, but it's usually like after an engagement. I'm not thinking. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
It only happens after an engagement where they've engaged, they've done their plan, they've expelled their clips, and then it's still quite even. So no team has the confidence to go in and engage the other one, and then it just the battle's over. But it's always a great start. Always a great start, and it's like always an engagement. But sometimes it can you can lose your confidence. You've got low HP, so you can't really go around the corner because you need at least 2 shots worth of HP to go around the corner. Otherwise, you'll just get shotted. Or you need a tank's number advantage. But if you win the engagement, but you have more tanks, but everyone's a one-shot, you going against autoloaders on mines is usually quite a bad idea because if they're either unspotted with the 1390 or they're in defensive positions, you just get wrecked. Anyway, FCSD doing 1,853 damage. Armageddon returning that favor. Look how close this was. All the guys, it's like A-Gaming Synergy, all within 100 or so damage of each other. It's very close.
Totally even battle, that's true. Yeah, but on mines, I think I saw much more 2 or 3 minute battle instead of camping or defensive play or 5 or 6 minutes. So I think it will be a really fast-paced game, and we will see hopefully VZs again. And here's the percentage. It is 54% in A-Gaming. That is so close. We expected it to be that close, and favouring A-Gaming. That's kind of exactly what I expected as a response. Exactly. Synergy, I would have said would have probably had a bit less supporters. Only on the basis that they haven't performed well offline in a long time. But that shows perfectly that our viewers are really intelligent and know. Yeah, they definitely know exactly what's going on. And A-Gaming are strong. They seem really strong today, but the last game, although it was a draw, you could see that if it had another 5 minutes worth of fighting, it could have been anyone's game. Yeah, so it was totally open. Totally open. If you start this engage at the 6-minute mark, we had maybe one-on-one fight in the end because all heavies had killed each other. Yeah, kind of. It was so close. So on mines, so let's go back to mines. Yeah. So it's like I have seen draws on mines, but it's usually after a very good battle. There's always lots to talk about on mines. What about these guys? Do we have any history on mines? So far, not really. They never played on the regular season on mines against each other. Exactly, and they also never played on offline events against each other. Both teams were at all 3 offline events, but they never played against each other. All right. Well, Synergy have the advantage that their brother team, Team Dignitas, have played mines a lot, and they probably have been briefed on how to play it. I would say that gives them an edge here on mines. Yeah, I would also say a slightly edge because they got more experience, information from the European part of Synergy or Dignitas, and the A-Gaming guys maybe not that experienced on the map, but also I think they watched a lot of replays from the European scene. Yeah, but it's all about practice as well. I mean, exactly. In-season practice is always more valuable than just practice. Yeah. So not playing mines throughout the whole season causes a problem. Exactly. And I also think if you play in the Russian league against Russian teams, they don't want to play mines because it's not in the regular season. So it's really hard to find proper training opponents on these maps. or you have to play against final teams, but you
Yeah.
don't want it because you don't want to show your tactics.
You don't want to show your tactics
Yeah.
off, and you got to play against team you trust not to tell them of your tactics. Hey, look at these replays of these guys practicing this now. Okay, tank choices. We saw last time from Navi 2 WZs, 2 T69s, and a 1390. Now, what do you expect from either of these two teams?
I think we'll see minimum 2 3090s and a VZ for both teams.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at these lineups. I just seen these lineups. Let's have a look at this. We have got for A.Gaming, we have a KV5 on Rob the Rob, Griffin in a T32, Gamiet in a T32, Rat Desert in a 1390. Now this could have countered the tactics from Navi completely, but on Synergy.
Yeah, on the Synergy side we got also 2 T32s, Dark Godin and Drag, 5100 by FCSD, 2 1390 Gerleto negative, and the 2 T1s. So we're seeing super heavy setup. I can't remember any game with setups like that.
I have not seen a Minds game looking like this in so long.
Yeah.
It's normally lighter tanks or autoloaders. Is there even many autoloaders here? We've got a couple of 1390s
and
on both teams. That's it, yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like that A.Gaming is the only team who is going for the hill immediately.
Oh my
Synergy
God.
is playing defensive.
Wait, is that a flanking T1? That's it, yeah?
Yeah.
They are. Look at the ambush situation. They've got the 2 tanks on the ambush position. They've got the 3 heavies coming straight up. They're going to do a thrust straight into Synergy. Now, Synergy are in the defensive position to counter this. They know this is going to happen.
First set here from Armageddon.
1390s at this distance are not going to penetrate.
Drag is in a problem here because the KV5, the T32s are shooting at him, and he's already down to 500 hit points. That can be the first.
But wait a minute, Drag, although he's down to that many hit points, he's now back in a defensive position. They can't finish him off without committing to this, but that's a lot of HP. 1,000 HP lost for nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Just 3 shells for A.Gaming.
A-Game will go reload now.
They don't have to. The T32s and the KV5 already reloaded.
Wait, no autoloaders fired?
No autoloaders fired. It was all by the T32s and the KV5 in the mid, and they got a superior position now at the hillside. So I think there's no way for Synergy to engage actually. So they have to react on the A.Gaming play. And they can go just on the hill around, trying to spot with the 39.
Drag has been spotted, though. He knows that there's a T1 around because he would be dead if it was anything other than a T1. And he's now nervous. And they're trying to figure out who it is. Negative is also trying to find. They're blind firing on the bushes, but they've got to be quick because by the time they find out who he is or where he is, there is someone else heading ahead. There is Sogard is spotted and he's gone. Negative managed to find him just before reinforcements arrive. Who is the reinforcements who is coming?
It was on the mid area. They are all collecting together.
Dream.
And behind is
Dream
in the 1390 on the island. I think he will open the fire soon on the T32 at the G4 area.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Drag is in big trouble here. His Dream has now found him, but he gets behind cover and a snapshot connects with Dream. And then we have the connection from Negative trying to finish Dream off. Dream's in a bit of trouble now. Is it Dark God Zim hitting him? No, it's not. It's not. It's definitely Negative. But Drag is in a great position. He's going to be really hard to kill. One good shot will take him out, but that is one good shot.
Exactly, and Dream decided to back off now and maybe join his teammates again or going for the city. He's back in the base now here.
Negative is on reload. He did his job, though. He really protected his teammate, and Drag is still alive because of this. He's a bit pinned. He can't move out, and he's petrified that he still has Dream behind him. However, Drag is alive. His gun is still there, and the very threat of him being here is still a big deal.
Exactly, and it's really a long way through the open to kill him. So if you go down the hill, you get a lot of fire from the base. So it's definitely not worth to go immediately there for A.Gaming to kill him. They will get so much backfire.
Yep, Dark God Zim's done a great job here. I actually kind of want to see how much fire he's received. I don't see many marks on his tank, but I feel like he must have received at least a couple of hits. But wait a minute, Negative has been spotted on the far side. He doesn't know what was spotted him. It was Dream. Dream versus Negative again. Round number 2, ding ding. Dream lost the first round, but it was a 2 versus 1. Drag and Negative ganged up on him. Now Negative has to be careful of A.Gaming doing a similar thing against him.
Yeah, but actually he's not spotted anymore on the island, and Dream is now looking for a way to figure out where he is on the island to shoot at him. He can easily get support fire from the hill. The T-32s can move to a position to shoot at him While the T-32 again is spotted from Dark God Zin. He's doing a really great job for his team.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. The early engagement, your plan succeeds or fails, and then it takes a while on mine to readapt. But Jared moves across unspotted, and Rob the Rob receives a shell.
Yeah, but he's still got 1k hit points in his KV5. And another bounce from Dark God Zin and Armageddon. Armageddon was not able to shoot back. So Dark God Zin is really in a superior position
He
there.
is done really well there. A-Gaming have two choices in this position. Charge him and just overwhelm him, but in the meantime get hit by the 1390s and the 5100 or the 1390.
I think
they moved the other one.
Best thing A-Gaming could do is actually go with the two 3090s to the island and try to finish off the 3090 from Synergy. But looks like there's a movement to decide to go to the city. Red Desert.
Oh, yes, lots of pings going out, but FCSD knows this is going on, is already warning his teammates that something is there, and Sect is there ready to see if anything happens.
Oh, Red Desert just rammed Colento in his T1. He's down to 76 hit points now. But yeah, there were a lot of trees falling and buildings destroyed, so Synergy definitely know that something going on in the city. But yeah, they're in a good position. Colento will spot now for the 1390s, and I think they try to flank.
This is a good position. Only Fixer is in the base, apart from FCSD, who's not really worried about his right-hand side at all. So I would say that Synergy are fully committed to the west, and this east push from A-Gaming might be what they need.
Yeah, it could be possible, but they also can get fire while they are crossing from the small village to the open.
But
now
there we go, Red Dead
dead.
is there. They did get spotted for half a second, and they have two choices. Go back or go forward.
I think they should move now, because they got a free open, and FCSC is also spotted, so they know that where's the 5100. They can shoot him from the hill.
And he is hit!
Yeah.
First hit connects with him. That was great shooting there by A-Gaming. They knew exactly where he would be, or at least had some suspicions, and had the aim on him very quickly. I'll be very careful if I was him, but
now there's a move.
They're coming in now. Dark Zim's really, really in big trouble here. If they'd stop to shoot, Dream, Colento, and Red Desert could drop him in seconds. There's the first shot. There's the second shot. He's on fire. Fire kit is used up. Another shot, 666. One more hit. Two more hits will take him down. He got to go forward. There's no way he can protect his rear from this, and if he goes forward, he's dead too. Great move here from A-Gaming. There's nothing more Synergy can do to protect that vault. So now it's about FCS, but he's down as well. Drag on the far side is still at 286. Too scared to help his teammates. Jared is out of position. A-Gaming, beautiful play.
Exactly, and Griffin was all the time blocking Drag from coming up, because he was aiming from the hillside, and if Drag comes up, he would kill him.
Jared does get the hit though. He does have a full clip. First, he did it. He hit Dream. One more shot and he's got him, but no, the blind shot misses. 3 shots left on Jared. He has to move in there. He has 36 seconds left for the cap. He's got to be careful of the heavies on his left. They have engaged Drag. Drag, a negative, were important there. Colento, though, he doesn't want to waste a shell on Colento. He's got to be careful. There's Dream. There's Dream. He's got to hit him. Will he get the shot? No.
He bounces again.
He got one more shot. There he goes, but now he has to be careful. If he can kill Colento with a ram before the heavies get him, he could do this. He could get back there, not out of it yet. He needs to get it though. But Colento could do a lot of damage, and he's got the wreck to hide behind it.
He got one single shell left, or?
Does he? I don't think so.
I don't know if you count them.
No, he doesn't, and there comes the damage. Colento's going to do the damage, and he's got to get the ram, and there's the heavy tanks there back. Jared is in a lot of trouble, and he's got to back off. He reset the cap. That's the important thing. He didn't get the kill on Colento, but Colento can come out now and damage his engine.
Yeah, but
Colento's got to go for the shots here, and we're talking about the T1, but just miss it.
Griffin hit him, and now he's down one.
Yeah, now it's all over.
He's one shot. Yeah, no chance for him to
there
escape.
We
and
go.
That's it
2-0 for A-Gaming. One draw means it's not over yet. Yeah. There's still another match to be played. Great play by A-Gaming. That was really nice.
And surprisingly, the KV5 worked. I mean, he absorbed so many shells.
Did he? What was the absorption by him?
Oh, only 1,300. Oh, I
don't think he did the job. I don't think he was needed.
Okay,
it was cool, and it would have worked if they went against Na'Vi, because Na'Vi's WZs would have struggled.
Yeah.
So would have the 69s, which would have left only the 1390, which struggles as well a little bit.
Yeah.
So that actually was an amazing counter to Na'Vi. They're not playing Na'Vi, but it was an amazing counter.
Yeah,
and then they used the rest of their tanks, regardless of the KV5. So in that strategy, they had 2-in-1. They had two options. What a flexible lineup.
Especially the T-32 played it so perfect. Armageddon and Griffin, 2,125, 2,165 damage.
Yeah, but I want to see Dark God Zim, 1,000 damage, 2,000 damage. Look at these T-32s. They just played so well.
Exactly.
All of them, excellent quality. None of these T-32s played badly. The only thing, Drag got caught out at the start of the game. and that was a problem.
Yeah.
He lost all of his HP right at the start, and all 500 HP right at the start of the game, and that was a problem. And then he got hit.
Yeah.
No, it was 1,000 HP. Yeah, he lost 1,000 HP right at the start.
1,000.
He went down to 500.
He was down 540.
That was a problem. And if he had more HP at the end engagement, he could have come out
and helped this team. Yeah.
And he was too scared. He was too scared to die, and that prevented his gun from working. So in a way, he was already dead.
That's true.
A.Gaming took advantage of that, and their maneuver with 1390s was just amazing.
But in that case, I want to remind, in the regular season, 2-0 lead A.Gaming, 2-2 at the end.
Okay, this is almost the same.
Yeah.
A.Gaming wins 1, then 2, and then draw within the season, and now it's slightly different. Win 1, draw 1, win 1. Yes. But this is where Synergy could get it back. I still think Synergy didn't play badly at all. It was just that maneuver from A.Gaming was fantastic.
It was really well played, and I think Synergy maybe a bit too defensive, but if A.Gaming pushed with all tanks to the hill or down from the hill, they were in the crossfire.
The lineup was just better. The lineup from A.Gaming was more flexible.
And that was a KB5.
And with the HP loss, yes and no. Yeah. If it was two T32s, it would have been very similar.
Yeah.
But I like the choice. I think it was. I mean, we were discussing this. okay. There's not much to say. That was great.
Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, and next map will be Runeberg. Runeberg is the map they played in the regular season.
Okay, and what happened there? 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that was one of the games where Synergy perfectly adapted the tactic from A.Gaming. In the first 2 games, they more or less had no chance. Then they played the draw to figure out if it's working better, and then they fight back 2-2. So I think Synergy is in favor on Runeberg.
Yeah, and they need to take this win, because if A.Gaming either draws or wins this map, they're through. Now this reminds me of the situation of Team Germany in WCG. Team Germany were up, they just had to draw a map, and the strategy would be from anybody to defend.
Exactly.
So I do expect A.Gaming to sit back and go, come at us, because if you draw, we win. And that's strategic. It's a bit of BS. I must say, it's a bit of BS, little bit, but it's a valid tactic. This is money on the line. This is Season 3 finals. And, we haven't discussed this.
What?
The grand finals. It's so important that if A.Gaming gets second place or first place, they are through to the grand finals. They got to get second place there.
Exactly.
So it's really important for them to do this. They can't run any risks. So why would they do anything other than defend? So I would expect to see this in their lineup. I would expect to see sniping tanks or T32s or KB5s.
I think they will maybe see a T32 because A.Gaming will start in the south, and I think everyone who know Runeberg know the windows in the south southwest corner, sorry. And you can perfectly defend from this area and just play on draw with nearly no chance for the enemy to engage. Sure, there's few ways, but it's really hard to play.
Do you know what? I hope they don't do it, though. I really hope that A.Gaming are still going to play standard. They're still going to decide to win, decisively win, and prove that they deserve to go through into the upper bracket for the day 2. Anyway, how are you guys in the audience? Are you enjoying the matches so far? Everything looking good for you? Are you looking forward to any other matches today? Let us know in the chat while we go into game number 4 at 2-0 currently to A.Gaming. We have the lineups. Rat Desert, Armageddon, Colento, Soulguard, Rob the Rob, Griffin and Dream for A.Gaming driving 2 1390s, an Object 416, a T69. That's not a defensive line.
No, that's definitely not a defensive line. And the side of Synergy, we got Negative, Darkus and Drag, FCSD, Jared Leto, Fixer and each 2 T1s, 2 IS3s, 5100, 69, 1390. Aggressive
as well, but they probably expected A.Gaming to play defensive, so it's kind of cool, this.
Yeah, that's really I mean, it's a super aggressive setup. You know, this team can't go through the city, so I think they will go for the small village in the eastern part of the map. But surprisingly,
Fixer is camping the base.
Surprisingly, no. But what I want to point out is that A.Gaming goes with 3 tanks to the city instead to the open.
Yeah, I expected that to be Synergy's strategy. With the IS3s, I expected them to be in the city and not the open.
Drag already lost 400 of his hit points to the fire.
Oh no, from the mid-fire.
From the mid, yes.
Yeah, but Dream, Drag as well, also going there, but Jared is coming around the back. In fact, he's trying to catch Dream out, or is he just scouting? I'm not sure what Synergy are doing. Drag's already been hit in the fuel tank. He is, oh wow. This is a cap fast?
Yeah, maybe they could go with the 2T1s for the cap. The 3090 is supporting them to go for the kill. I mean, they know they got only one T1 who can fight because Fixer's AFK, so why not trying? Because there's no T1 to reset, and they have to go back with a combat tank, and then they can engage 5 on 4, and they can do it everywhere because all tanks of A.Gaming so fast that they can engage synergy on every place.
They want, wherever they want.
But Drag is down to one shot now.
Drag is just absolutely destroyed. The Griffin is there in the Object 416, proving why that tank is absolutely gnarly. Using an old American expression, but there we go. Dream cuts across, go for the snapshot. That was a risky maneuver there. That was quite good, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah, Fixer is dead now at 31, so only Siege is alive for synergy.
Report him as a bot. He's
okay, I will do it after the game immediately. And yeah, synergy have to move now. The problem is where?
Well, they come in here against Rob the Rob. That's what they're going to do. FCSD and Dargon Zim come around the back, but Dargon Zim's receiving a lot of damage, although he bounces one off his rear, and he bounces the second one. Two shots bounce from Dargon Zim. That could be big difference. And he's going to do it again from Armageddon. No, he does get hit, and now he's going to be careful with oh no, he's got a flat back. He needs to start wiggling because that's going to be the end of him. I'm not sure what he's doing there, and wait a minute.
Yeah,
he's going to survive.
Armageddon is on reload. That's a lucky thing for him.
Oh, wow.
And now he get a shell is down to one shot, but yeah.
Then they're going to go for a triple capture. In fact, this is looking great for synergy. Who can get back? The answer is nobody.
Yeah,
this is going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw.
No, this is not the
reset.
draw.
Reset going in for negative, and he gets the reset. This is going to be synergy's win. Synergy going to get this on capture. They're going to absolutely outplay A.Gaming here, unless that object can get back. He's got 15 seconds. Maybe he'll get a shot off. I'm not sure. And that speed, no. This is it. Synergy's got it. Synergy is taking for game 4. Fantastic play here.
I think he have no chance to come back in time. Yeah, well played. I didn't expect that, I have to say.
Beautiful play.
Beautiful, yeah.
Beautiful play by Synergy. Reading the enemy's positions.
No, it's a draw.
No way.
No.
That's BS.
So unlucky.
I think, I'm not sure about...
Yeah.
A.Gaming wins? Yeah.
2-0.
That? What?
Yeah. No chance to come back for synergy.
No, I know that, but
yeah, I mean, it was one.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever happened.
To a synergy. In that case, yeah.
Synergy lose.
But no, it paid back that they didn't play more aggressive on Ensk and try to get a victory.
It wasn't 3-0, it was 2-0. It was a draw.
Yeah.
But either way, A.Gaming win. Shame. Synergy deserved that win. That was really well played by them. They read the maneuvers from A.Gaming perfectly. They did everything they needed to do, and that's why he didn't stop. That's why he didn't wiggle. He didn't want to slow down. He had to get in the cap. So if he was half a second faster, he would have actually won the game for them, because that's how close that cap would have been.
And maybe he counted the shots from 50 and know that he will be empty before he's dead, and that's a chance to go into the cap. And yeah, wow.
That was if I was Synergy right now, I'd be feeling so bad, because they were like, yes, we done it.
No. Yeah, sometimes I hate really the timer, the skip timer.
Do you know what? I think time slows down. I swear time slows down. It's because sometimes it feels like it finishes immediately, and other times it seems to last forever. And I know how it works, but
I remember a game we're staying with 2 T1s in the cap, the last surviving tanks. The cap was done, then one of the T1s get killed, and then you get 5 extra seconds.
Yeah.
And everyone was counting 5, 4, 3, 2. Bam! T1 explode, loss. It's a little bit of annoying.
Yeah.
Because as T1 players sitting there, and cool, cap is done, and team lost.
But you can see how close Synergy entered that cap zone together. It was, if it wasn't for Solgard, for A.Gaming going into the cap zone, and it proves that AFK T1 cost Synergy this match.
Exactly.
I think that the crowd was correct in voting, and I don't think they had the information of the AFK player when they did the vote, so I kind of feel sorry for him, because if Synergy had that extra T1, I think they could have done a lot better.
Reset the cap one time, or just go also for the cap, so they could win it clearly. Yeah,
and this is the damage of the entire map, and Armageddon at the leaderboard, but only just FCSD playing well in the 5100, but then you do have 3 from A.Gaming, and that's because primarily of the first map. Where it was dominating win. Yeah.
Exactly.
But still, that was it was a good battle.